Hi guys, so I just wanted to say really quickly that today's video is going to be kind of different. It kind of took a turn in a way that I didn't expect it to do so, and it ended up being sort of like a therapy session with Danny. I was not able to talk about what I wanted to talk about today. It was really difficult for me to do that, and you're about to see why. But I thought that this would be a good way to start something that I've been wanting to start for a while, which I'll probably name something like therapy session with Danny or some sort of like, I don't know, because that's what it's like. And in these therapy sessions with Danny, they're going to be longer. You've been warned. You don't have to watch them, but they're most likely
You should,
going.
though.
You should, yeah. Because
I'm a good therapist.
we actually just got done filming it, and it was really insightful, and he helped me a lot. So anyway, so from now on, Danny Shani therapy sessions are going to be a little bit long. They're not going to be appropriate for children, so don't get mad at me.
It's my fault.
Don't get mad at me. Well, yeah, there's like swearing and things like that, but
It encourages swearing,
I also, when you go to therapy, you're encouraged to just talk about what you need to talk about. It doesn't matter what words you say or how you say it or whatever. So, and today's wasn't even that bad, but
I can make it bad if you
I
want.
can imagine that in the future, other therapy sessions together will get very, very hard. And so just please don't get mad at me if your kids see this, because you've been warned. And I will warn you at the beginning of every therapy session video. Yeah. So without further ado, here is first of all, my attempt at a normal video. And then what it turned into, which was a therapy video with my amazing best friend of a husband. So I hope you enjoy it, and here that is, and I love you guys. Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I have an eating disorder. Hi Shani. Hi. Welcome to my Topic Tuesday video of the week. Today I'm going to be talking about something extremely important that I want to talk about today is the key that I have found that is the most important key to my recovery for my eating disorder. So let's just get started with that. I've found recently that now I think the key to recovery for most things is this topic, but I'm going to tell you how I found it for myself. Over the past few months, okay. Okay, I brought Danny in the shot because I've tried recording this 10 times and I just couldn't do it every time, and I'm not actually sure why. So I just asked Danny to come because he makes me feel more comfortable, and this should be a topic that I'm comfortable talking about, but I don't even know why it's bothering me. I'm really not sure. So like, I'm trying to tell them the key to my recovery that I found.
Just to try something new, she's just going to talk to me about it and see if it plays well to the camera, just so she can get it out, maybe.
Okay.
So just talk to me about it. Tell me, understand what's going on.
I guess maybe since this is such a big deal that I'm about to give away the secret for me, the secret to beating Ed, I think that's really difficult for me to do. I feel like I am about to lose a friend by doing this.
Do you feel like if you give this away that you're going to be expected to change?
Yeah, and to be better from here on out, and to just magically be well or something. And I guess that's not realistic, because none of us are perfect. None of us can be. That's not possible.
No. It's all about trying. You said something interesting. I just want to kind of bring this up. You said it feels like you're losing a friend. Tell me, what kind of friend treats you like Ed?
I know that he has destroyed my life. And I know that it's easy for other people to see that. But for me, it does feel like I'm losing a friend, because a friend to me is somebody who's there for you during the hard times. Hold on. And Ed has always been there for me during the hard times. And I realized that from the outside looking in, this is hard, you guys. This is a new type of video, isn't it? I mean, I've done this a couple times, but I didn't expect it to be like this. This is why I wore my hat like this, because it was supposed to be a really upbeat, fun video, but this is hard. Okay. So like everything growing up, the abuse that was going on in my home, the terror that was going on in my home, the eating problems that I had growing up, the different boy problems, the divorce, the being abused in different ways, sexually and physically and emotional and spiritual, blah, 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 blah. And my eating disorder was the only thing that was there that whole time. And so it sort of feels like a friend to me. It does. And I know that, like, I've heard other people say this too, that their eating disorder feels like a friend, because, you know, people say things like, my eating disorder will never leave me. My eating disorder won't tell me that they're leaving and that I'll be alone. My eating disorder tells me that they're there for me. It just feels like if I give up this secret that I found recently on how to beat Ed to the curb, I guess I feel like I'm going to be losing, like, me, because this has been me since I was 5 years old. Like, I don't even remember what it feels like to not have an eating disorder. So yeah, I guess I'm feeling pressured, first of all, that I'm going to have to live up to what I'm about to tell you now from now on, and that I'll have to be perfect at it. But I think I'm also just scared because I don't want to give up that feeling of having something to fall back on if something goes wrong in my mind or in my world. You know what I mean?
You know, I can understand that. I've had parts of me in my past, and you know, and some of you guys know too, and those were part of me. But they were a bad part of me, you know. They were something that could have defined me as who I was or what I was, that type of thing, you know. But, and yeah, letting that go and working through that was really hard, because, oh man, you feel like you've developed this thing, put a lot of yourself into it. It is yourself, really. But the instant you let it go, I think, I'll just keep it on me. The instant that I was able to let that go and change for the better, it's an instant 180 on how you think. Suddenly you're like, holy cow, that wasn't me. That wasn't even close to me.
I guess it just feels so foreign to me to look for the good in myself and to be good. Like, not like be good or you'll be punished, but be good as in be me, be Shani, be who God created me to be. Like,
we got you, Shannon. We got you. I got you. They got you. Heavenly Father's got you. Your family's got you. And I'll just be the first to say, as one who has given up hard things, you know, things that we think are us, whatever, it's a constant battle every day. It is. And anyone who's gone through hard stuff and knows what it takes to get over that, it's not like it just goes away. You're constantly, daily, making that choice to not be that person. And it gets easier over time, it really does. But just like you said in one of your videos a while ago, you have to try. And if you don't make it perfect, or whatever, or you don't make it, don't even say that P word anymore. Don't make it for that day, then you try again the next day, and you try again the next day, and you try again the next day. Just like you tell all these people out here, all these wonderful people, just to try. Are you expecting all of them to be perfect at whatever they're trying? No. Are any of you out there expecting Shannon to be perfect? No, I hope not. And if you are, beat it, because you don't have any place here. This world is not for perfect people. Otherwise, we would all be perfect and nothing would go wrong. There'd be no challenge in life. There'd be no progression. We would just be perfect at everything. That's not what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be challenged. We're supposed to fail, believe it or not. The idea is to keep trying if we fail. A fail is just a try that didn't end in success. And you just keep trying until you are successful at it. What are you giving up? What are you really giving up?
It feels overwhelmed to give up something. Like, it feels overwhelming to say that I am going to be giving up something if I tell you what that is. Like what we were just talking about. Like, it's going to feel
Pressured? Responsibility?
yeah, but
Isn't that the point of this?
I'm curious if any of you out there that are watching this are feeling what I'm feeling and can help me put into words what this is that I'm feeling, because I've gotten to this point before many times in therapy, where I'll get to that point where it's time for me to face what I know is going to heal me, and then I never am able to do it. Like, maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time. I plan on making this video today and being like, look, you guys, this is it. I've made the decision. This is how I'm going to face what it is that I know that I need to face in order to get better. And usually in therapy, when I got to that point, I would let something sabotage that. I would sabotage it. I would let my eating disorder sabotage it more. I would let something, other circumstantial thing in my life, sabotage it more. Like, I've never actually gotten past that little jump where from saying this is what I need to do to actually telling you or my therapist or anybody what it is I need to do. Like, I've gotten to that point many times where I know this is what I need to do. I know that this is the key for me, but actually saying it out loud has never happened, and it's difficult for me. I didn't think it would be this hard today. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I mean, I'm sorry.
Let me see if I can help a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Tell me the benefits of keeping an eating disorder around. Right now in your life. Forget the past, it's over. You're not in that situation anymore.
Temporary comfort.
Okay.
Temporary comfort.
Comfort from what?
Comfort from
What's
anxiety, I guess.
What are you anxious about?
Like, when you're gone, I get anxious.
I get the anxious thing. But here's the funny thing, though. I'm here when you binge and purge. So that can't be the reason why you binge and purge, because you're anxious. That's a different subject, I think. You get anxious for other reasons.
I do.
So where's the
I know I
temporary-
get anxious for other reasons.
So where's the temporary relief, besides anxiety, coming from?
Actually, now that I think about that, good job. Okay, I have a really big problem with the sun. If you know me, if you're part of my family, or if you know me, I have not slept through the night since I was a baby, probably. I've always been an insomniac. I've always joked that I'm nocturnal, like I swear that's got to be a thing or something, but I hate the sun. The only time I like the sun is if I am swimming inside of water, because I need the warmth when I'm swimming. That's the only time I like the sun. I try to avoid it as much as possible. And so I guess the anxiety that it gives me, like, the sun actually makes my stomach hurt. So, like, on the days that I have to be up during the day, like special occasions like Christmas and whenever I can make it to church here and there, or like weddings or anything like that where I have to be up during the day, my stomach hurts, my head hurts. I feel like I'm going to die just because my body's not used to the sun, and that's, you know, my fault for keeping myself away from it that long. But the reason that I've kept it away so long is something that I'm still searching for. So when I do my eating disorder, when you're here, even if you're here, usually when you're here, I do it when you're sleeping at night.
Right.
And so it's partially about the fact that you're asleep and I feel alone, but that's not the big part. The biggest part is that I know that if I don't do it during the night, then I might fall asleep earlier, and then I'll get up earlier and have to face the sun. Like, it's kind of a way of avoiding daylight, because if I binge and purge at night while you're asleep, so you can't stop it, you can't say anything, I know that you're there for an emergency, but you're not really there in my mind because you're asleep. You're not here mentally with me. But also just knowing that if I binge and purge tonight or whatever, then that'll take time, and I'll stay on my schedule to keep me up all night so that I can not face the sunlight in the day.
So it's just a time filler. You just need something to do.
Yeah, partially, yeah.
Okay.
Partially. It's just deeper than that. It's deeper than just needing to waste time just so I don't face the sunlight. I guess the bigger problem is why? Why am I so afraid of the daytime? Why? Like, we've been through this in therapy. How many times have we talked about this? We've come up with different reasons. Number one, I feel like I have to stay up all night to protect the house. I feel like I'm a very scared and anxious and paranoid person, or at least I was, that felt like something was going to happen during the night to everybody else in the household. And I think that's partly due to my childhood and some things that happened in my childhood that would happen during the night. And so I felt like I had to be up during the night to kind of be the lookout for my whole family and to protect my whole family. And I think that definitely carried over to our marriage. And then when we moved in back here with my parents, that definitely carried in with taking care of my mom and being protective of my mom and my stepdad and everything. And then another thing that we figured out was that I was just talking about how the sunlight makes me sick, like literally physically sick, but I'm sure that that's because I'm just not used to it. And I mean, look at me. I don't go in the sun ever.
We've talked about this a lot, and a lot of it just comes down to habit. You know, it's a habit now. It's a routine thing. It's just like you just said, it's a time waster. You know?
And I've told them about that it still feels like my
Sure.
routine. Like,
Sure.
I just have to do it out of habit,
Sure.
kind of, but
Sure.
I think it's deeper than that.
It's definitely deeper than that. You have anxiety that's tied into it, but it's anxiety about other stuff. It's not really anxiety about the eating disorder. You just use that to distract, maybe, from the anxiety type of stuff, because it sounds like you actually avoid a lot of anxiety stuff anyway. You're anxious about the sun, so you sleep during the day. You're anxious about me leaving, or
Oh, by the way, that's another reason I sleep during the day, is because Danny's gone during the day. And so I figure if I'm asleep, then I won't feel scared without him. I won't feel, anyway, go on.
so anxiety is a whole other issue that we can dive into, at a later date. It's the benefit of your eating disorder. Kind of maybe a temporary relief, okay? Not really worth having an eating disorder when you break it
I
down.
know you can see that, but
No, that's what I'm saying.
like, it feels like the easiest distraction out there, because
TV, movie, video games, hobbies.
would you rather me be addicted to a video game?
Then this? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. In a second. I'll buy you whatever console and games you want. Play that damn thing all day long, because it's better than this. blurt it out. Just spit it out. Blah.
Blurt what out?
The key, your key. Just blah.
I don't think I'm ready.
You can do it. This is the time. We're all waiting. Let me say that again. We're all supportive.
I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow.
I'd do it now.
Mhm.
If you go tomorrow, Shannon, look at me. Off record. Hey, if you go tomorrow, you won't do it.
Yes, I will.
Shannon,
Give me one day to sleep on it.
You just said to yourself, you just told everyone right there that you always get to this level and then you always sabotage it.
But this isn't a sabotage. This is giving me time. If I don't do this tomorrow, then I have to be accountable to
Right.
you, to these almost 500 people that watch me every week.
Be accountable
There's a big
now.
difference.
Oh, look at it. It's right there. Just do it. 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 Do it.
I'm sorry. I hate to be a pain in the butt. I really do.
You can do it. You can totally do this.
I really do, you guys. I do. But I need to think this through, obviously, because I didn't, like, it's brought up some emotions that I didn't realize were there.
Let me bring this up real quick. I've known you for a very long time. And speaking of anxiety stuff, you used to get so anxious about singing in a group, for crying out loud. Just a group. No one even asked you to ever sing solo before. In just a group, you used to get so anxious to the point where you would feel sick. You would feel so scared that you couldn't even sing. And look what you've been doing. How many songs have you sung for these wonderful people? 3 now? 3?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? 4 or 5 solo songs to the freaking world? This should really be nothing. And you know what? And I think everyone out there will agree with me. Hey, just by saying what this is, doesn't mean that you have to implement it right now. It'd be good if you did, for sure. But Shannon, hey, look at me. And look at them. Look at them. You know we're all about trying here. You said it yourself. And this is your stuff here. This is you here. They have their own deal.
See, I'm burping because I have anxiety.
I think you're burping because you like to burp.
Okay, so join me tomorrow, you guys. Let me sleep on this. Let me build up some more courage that I didn't know I would need to do this.
Please comment, guys.
And if I don't stay accountable to you, then I'll probably feel worse about myself. So this is really good that I have, now hundreds of people watching this that I need to stay accountable to. So join me tomorrow. Have faith in me. I can do it.
I have faith. I have faith in you right now.
You're
You can
just
do it right
you're
now.
worried that I'm sabotaging, and I'm not going to sabotage it.
You said it
I'm
yourself.
not going to
That's all
say
I'm
that.
worried about.
I'm going to be honest. It's possible that I will want to sabotage it, but I'm going to try everything I can do to not do it. I just need another day. I need a day. I do.
Just do it. Just do it.
I didn't think it would
Just
be
do
this
it. Do it.
hard.
Do it.
I'm
Do it.
sorry.
Do it.
I didn't think it would
Just do
be
it right now.
This already
Then you won't have
was
to worry
really
about anything.
hard enough for me, and it's already long enough. And
Anxiety
it's gonna,
and everything will just go away. I promise you. Once you just do it.
And it's going to take a long time to explain the key for me, and this is already half an hour long. Like,
Make another one. Make it an hour video. Cut all this first crap out and just do it and just edit it in.
okay, give me a couple hours. Maybe I'll film Wednesday's video in a couple hours.
Okay, you've already moved from a day to a couple of hours. Let's try minutes.
How about you just...
You got 5 minutes. We can go to seconds if you feel like that. I get anxious. Anxiety really sucks. That's a long time to be anxious. 5 minutes. Let's do 5 seconds.
Are you mocking me now?
No, I'm trying to help you not get over your anxiety. I'm using anxiety to
I know what you're doing.
make you less anxious. I'm a genius. Do it! 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 Do it!
Okay.
So excited.
I will see you all tomorrow for my weekly Wednesday update video. Please pray for me and have faith in me, and I will do this, okay? I will. I promise. I will. I will. I will. Okay? Okay.
We know you can.
Yes.
I know you can.
Okay.
I know you can do it right now.
Okay, so I'm sorry that today's video took a turn that I was not expecting, but I guess I'm glad it did, and thank you for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Please leave me a comment today. I'm gonna need it today. And just tell me anything you can that you feel would help me right now. So, okay. So, I love you all very much. I really do. And you are beautiful, and you are worth it. And I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!